I think we did a show. Where was that show? The one we did with New Edition in LA. We did a show with New Edition, and we could feel the anticipation from the other fans. And actually, it was my first New Edition show. My first experience seeing them live on stage. So, you know, it was exciting to feel the audience anticipation for them. But when we saw their show, we went crazy. We were backstage waiting for them to come off stage, and we ran right behind them in the dressing room, screaming and hollering. I think we scared them too, because we were like just some old-fashioned groupies, and we were screaming and hollering like, I mean, their show was just the greatest, and we hadn't seen anything like that for so long, you know, like just real. The choreography was just incredible, and their energy on stage was incredible. Their performance was incredible. Vocally, they were just awesome. And then they had 100 million hits. So, you know, and we actually sat out in the audience with everybody else. So we, you know, we got all of that at one time. And that was really exciting. That was my experience with that.
I don't go to concerts anymore because I just can't. But
so she really went crazy.
Yeah, I did.
We saw the New Edition show.
But even just thinking back to when I did go to concerts, just having been a fan back then and not realizing all that I guess an artist has to go through to prepare for a show, and you know, taking into consideration all the rehearsal time that it took and the travel time and just life on the road and all that stuff. You know, you just have no idea until you actually are living, you know, some of that life yourself. So now I see what it was, and you know, so I guess, you know, people that are going to come out and see this show, that the first set we do is at 5 a.m. I don't know if I'd have ever done that as a fan. That's just a trip to think about. That's loyalty, you know, to go to a show at 5 a.m. But there's a lot of preparation that we went through, you know, to get to this point. Even just in you starting here and makeup the time that you did this morning.
I just realized I didn't answer the question.
I think people would come out to stand in line at 5 a.m. partially because of the past history we've had music-wise with the songs that we've had, the hits, and I just think that some people are just very loyal in terms of being fans. And I think the other factor is that we're in Birmingham, Alabama, where there just may not be, I don't know, there may not be a lot of artists coming through a lot, and people just are still enamored with celebrities and stuff like that. Because I tell you what, if this was Los Angeles, I don't know how many people would be in line, because you know, it's just so many.
You have to keep in mind too that this is the Tom Joyner show, and he has a huge fan base.
That's the other thing.
And it's syndicated radio, and people really, really love him. So when he says, "Come to my party," people show up.
Yeah,
you know,
that's the other factor. That's a big factor.
That's advantageous for us as well at 5 o'clock in the morning. It's just the loyalty of being a fan, you know, when you admire someone and you love their music, because it starts with the music, period. When you love the music, you know, you're there. For me, it was just the energy that was just exuded from that artist. It was the power and the energy and the vitality that I was attracted to. I had no idea what preparation, you know, was to be able to get on stage and perform like that at the time. So it's just pure excitement and enjoyment for their music and their stage presence, the incredible vocal ability, you know, the clothes.
Yeah, for me, Michael Jackson was a big musical influence on me as a kid. In fact, I always knew I wanted to be an entertainer, but he made me really want to be an entertainer, because he just made it look appealing, appealing to be on stage and to be cool like he was, and just be so cute, and he was the thing for me, and that was like the one thing that just made me know I could do that too. I can do it.
I know, I remember when I was, oh gosh, I think 10 or 11, and I was sweeping the floor in the den, and I heard this video of this woman, and I dropped the broom and I ran into the living room, and it was Whitney Houston, and she was singing "I Want to Dance with Somebody." That was the first time that I realized that I really wanted to be an entertainer, because she embodied everything that I was actually aspiring to be, even at that young age. She was beautiful, she was young, and at that time there weren't many young women, young black women really, doing what she was doing, and she was phenomenal, and she was that for me. Whitney Houston was it for me, so, and she still is, so that was the one for me.